Have you ever asked yourself what now or what next? How many times have you found yourself changing the entire plan, either personally or professionally, just to keep something on track or to salvage a small piece of it? Well, you're not alone. Join me as I share my personal stories from all parts of my life, where iteration was required and I chose to bloom through this journey. I'm a first-generation Persian American, SMU graduate, and a cyber and technology nerd. And amongst my proudest accomplishments is to be a mom to two beautiful young ladies who are 9 and 12 today. And along this journey, they'll be older as we go through. Welcome to Iteration Required with me as your host, Tamila Fati. Hey there, how are you today? And thank you so much for joining me. Let me tell you, this has been a passion project for me that has been simmering inside my soul for years, and I am so happy you are here with me. So let's take a step sideways, backwards, whichever direction you usually go, and let's talk a little bit about what this is going to be about and why it's a passion for me. So iteration required. Those of you that are nerdy like me, you probably heard agile in that. You heard, oh, are we doing some agile ceremonies? Is she going to teach me all about sprints and all the cool stuff? Maybe. Sometimes we will. We'll talk about the ways that I iterate at work and career and all the things that have happened as I've been an engineer, an architect, and cyber and technology. But we're also going to talk about what it means to iterate in our lives. I became a single mom. Didn't plan on that. And I had to iterate through that quite a bit. I'm also a Persian American that was raised in a world in which I had two cultures that fought against themselves every single day, and not a single person knew that was going on in my core in every decision I made. On the other side of that, I had to make decisions in my career. Believe it or not, I actually thought I was going to be a pediatrician from the time that I was 3 years old. That didn't happen, but I'll tell you all about how that journey unfolded for me. The other things that we're going to talk about is really about life. So we have all these other things that happen, but what did we do to actually get up each day to go to work and iterate in our careers? And what did we do to iterate in everything else? So when you think about it and you think about what we're going to talk about, work has agile, planning, retros, and then you come back. For career, we dream, we set our vision, we have a mission, and then we go fall flat on our face a few times, and then we iterate and we start over. So I think you kind of get what we're going to do here and kind of what this is going to be about. Along the way, I'll bring some friends, colleagues, people that have been near and dear to me for many, many years, my mentors, my guides. Also, people that I've met through my journey as I've been blooming through this journey, and they have inspired me with their stories. I have so many folks that are excited to come and be part of this from time to time, so you'll see some special guests. And sometimes you'll even have special guests of my two beautiful daughters that will join us as we iterate through recipes. So I had the opportunity of finding out that I no longer can have gluten or eggs, but I love chocolate cake and fudge brownies. So my daughters and I iterate through recipes together. And so every now and then I'll invite you into my home. You'll get a nice glimpse of my kitchen, and we're going to show you how we iterate our recipes and still have amazing dinners together at home. All right, so that's the fun stuff. But now it's for the let's really get real with each other about what this is not. What this is not is me sharing stories with names of companies or people or places or exact situations where things have happened. I will share circumstances and situations that I've been in. I will share and be vulnerable with you on the choices I was faced with. I will even share with you the raw emotions that I fought through to make the decisions that I did. I will tell you about joys in my life, but I will also tell you about times that I have cried myself to sleep night after night, and I still got up every morning, and I put my makeup on, and I put my smile on my face, because remember those two cultures I told you about? The Persian side of me taught me you put your smile on your face and you never take the dirty laundry out of the house. And by golly, if anybody is a naysayer, you never, ever go and take it on directly. You just put your head down and do that hard work. It'll shine for itself. Well, I'm here to tell you that version doesn't always work. But I'll share those moments with you and how I made it through and how my guests have made it through similar circumstances. So if you've known me for a while, please do not use this as an opportunity to find out all your little nuggets of gossip and to find all the details of all the things that you don't know about my life. I would encourage you to come to this show each week and each time that you hear it. Take little lessons, little moments, little ahas, and opportunities for you to iterate in your life. I'm willing to be candid, vulnerable, and honest. I would ask that you do the same with me. So on that note, I want you to know two very important things about me. The first is I start my morning every morning with Matthew 5:44. The moment I open my eyes, I start with love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. I will share stories across this journey of when I have been persecuted, not to tell you a victim story, but to tell you and share with you how I survived it and how I hope that if even one person out there hears those stories and gets to rise above it, I have fulfilled my passion project and my purpose. When I pray for those enemies, I don't just pray for them to stop persecuting me. I actually sit there and say, I pray that they find so much joy and love and excitement and happiness in their life that they forget the definition of persecution, and that they not only not persecute me, but they never even find the energy to do it to another person again. That is my prayer for every single person that I have come across in my life. And while some of you out there that know me for the feistiness that I have and the direct candor that you normally get, you're probably a little surprised. But here's another little nugget that I'll share with you and be raw about. I have chosen throughout my life to be so giving that even when my mind has decided stop, my heart doesn't know how to give up that passion. And I have had to train myself to undo the damage that my passion and my heart caused. I will share those moments with you too, but just know that my candor, transparency, and directness is not at all me trying to be flippant. That's how I heal myself. It's how I go through it. So the last thing I'll leave you with is, if you ever want to remember who I am and what it means to be me, is you know my name, you don't know my story. You know what I've done. You don't know what I've been through. And hopefully you'll join me each time and learn more about what I've been through and how I've made it this far and everything that I hope to learn in the future. Thanks for joining. See you soon.